And welcome back, everybody, once again to Super Hostile Online. I am TJ the Obscure here with you. There has been an update to the server, and a new dungeon has been added, so I am on the lookout for that new dungeon. From what I understand, it's in adventure mode, which I think was a terrible, terrible decision on Vechs' part. But he also was struggling. It's kind of like, well, I can have those regenerating survival dungeons, which will lag the server really bad, or I can do adventure mode dungeons and not have any lag. Although I think that's a bit of a false choice. I do think that there is a solution in between that you can redo the way that dungeons regenerate. You can make use of the new 1.10 structure stuff. I don't know. I at least I hope that this isn't the ultimate solution, that all dungeons are going to be in adventure mode. I hope that there's something else that Vechs figures out. But perhaps I'm speaking a little too soon. And the adventure dungeons will be fantastic. We're just going to have to wait and see. In Terra Restore 2, there are adventure mode areas. And hello, Eli. And I really did not care much for them in Terra Restore. And most of the time they were like for the boss fights, which kind of makes sense. That way so people won't block up and hit the feats, which is the same logic Vechs is using. And many of the mobs, the custom mobs he creates, are boss-like. So I can see why he might do that. And then it was also an adventure mode for things like parkour challenges and whatnot. But ultimately, I don't like Minecraft when I'm not able to place and break blocks. It's just not as much fun for me. So I hope that another solution is figured out. Perhaps, I mean, you could. I don't know. I'm not going to get into it. I have my ideas, but I have no experience whatsoever with programs like MC Edit or running a server or anything like that. So, although I do have my own server, but it's nothing near as complicated as this. So, I'm guessing that the dungeon is this way. But not sure if that's the case. So we're just going to have to search around and see what we find, and hope that we find it eventually. By the way, this is what happened to the volcano. The volcano has exploded, and it's completely gone. He just got rid of it. Which I know somebody was building a geothermal plant, and they must have spent hours upon hours building it, and Vechs just completely wiped it out. Which I know he says, there's an iron guy down there. There's a risk of anything out here being deleted, but that seemed a little drastic to me. He could have copied and placed it somewhere or something. We also have in 1.10 the new mobs, the husks, I think is what they're called, something like that. Gosh, this is going to be a good place to farm mobs, isn't it? And I believe that whenever they hit you, it gives you hunger. Have not tested that out yet, though. Alright, let's make sure we get all the mobs. All the mobs shall die. I really want your armor there, guy. I don't care what it is. Enchanted iron. I don't have the most arrows, so let's hop down here. Let's get away from that creeper, though. Got him. Hello, I'm still here, guy. You can't walk away yet. Maybe we should test out the hunger thing. Let me get just one of them down here. Oh yeah, it sure did give me hunger. All right, very nice. And no armor, unfortunately. I also don't see any sign of a dungeon. Oh gosh. Oh, I was like, where are you? Where are you? The server itself seems to be running much more smoothly now, so that's nice. Oh, I just realized I don't have a shield on me. We definitely need to get a shield. Alright, well, if the dungeon, maybe it's farther this direction. But if the dungeon isn't over here, it might be in the Golden Jungle. That's a possibility. It could also be a part of the original dungeon, like there's now a floor 5 or something like that. But yeah, I'm going to say that it's not over here. So let's go and search elsewhere. Alright, a new journal has been released. I have not really shown any of these, but this is one way of Vechs communicating with the server, and there's lore and that kind of stuff in it, and I'm hoping it might give us a clue as to where the dungeon is. Friends and citizens, adventure dungeons are here. I am discovered new dimensions using the power of the core, and these areas warrant exploration and conquest. For some strange reason, when I personally explored these realms, I couldn't find it in me to build in them or destroy them. Something about the pristine nature just makes me not feel like doing either of those things. I have a feeling you guys will feel the same. Isn't it strange? We will encounter new adventure dungeons on a regular basis. Yes, and back to this, once you enter, the only way out is to get through the dungeon. Is the Crystal Angel. Okay, that's the name of the dungeon. When you clear the dungeon, you will get a chest that spawns random loot. As new dungeons, okay. Okay. Alright, I'm a little confused. So did he replace the other dungeons? Is that what he did? I don't know. We're gonna have to figure it out, though. Still not sure where to look for the dungeon itself. Alright, well, I think... Oh, there's a new teleporter. Maybe that's it. I was thinking I was just going to teleport to the dungeon and complete it and see if it was at the end. Alright, here we go. Adventure Dungeon number 1. The Crystal Angel uses 15 levels. If it is an adventure dungeon, I don't need a pick. I don't need blocks. I don't need any of that stuff. I mean, that's another thing is if everything is in adventure mode as far as the dungeons go, then isn't that going to mess up the economy of the server, and people aren't going to have any use for picks, really, or for blocks, except for building, I guess. But, yeah. I don't know. Alright, let's go ahead and get in there. I also don't have use for torches. Okay, I need 15 levels, though. Let's go ahead and get 15 levels, then. I have noticed, though, that the server is less laggy. So that's a good thing, right? Here we are in this. I did take a quick peek at him building this. I didn't look too closely, though. Once I realized his stream was about building it, I decided not to. Alright, there's like a little path up there. This is very large. Very large, to say the least. I kind of want to get the glowstone. But we cannot break it. Ooh, we can go around collecting XP from people. And this is just water, right? Alright, just water. Yeah, look at this, you guys. Free XP. Lovely. I'm guessing, is it just mobs falling? Or maybe it's people dying? I don't know. There are mobs. Not very many, though. They're spawning on the packed ice. Yeah, I guess we want to be heading up, is what it looks like. I do like the blue with the glowstone. It looks very, very pretty. But this is kind of, I don't know, this feels very empty, too. I guess we need to, yes, we need to head up. But how, if I can't place blocks... Oh, there's jump boost somewhere. Where do I get the jump boost? Oh, somebody's stuff right there. Somebody died, apparently. Okay, here we go. Alright, jump. I do like this kind of stuff in Minecraft. The jumping and the going fast and whatnot. Jump up there. Jump up there. Alright, we have a dead end off to the left, which means we're going this direction. And no custom mobs thus far. Just regular old vanilla spawns. If I fall off, I assume I'm going to die or come very close to death. I'm pretty sure we're more than 22 blocks or whatever above the ground. Be gone, Mr. Creeper! Can you guys imagine if this was like max spawn? That would be crazy. That would be very, very crazy indeed. Let's take these guys out from a distance. And might as well use the weapons that we brought with us, right? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Just forgot I did not ever get a shield. I don't have a shield. No shields. We shall survive, though. And I keep wanting to place torches down. What the heck is going on? Can the mobs not hit you? What the heck? That spider just went right through me. Alright, there is a castle-looking thing there at the top. Goodbye, Mr. Zombie. Have a nice trip. Have a nice fall. Spider on a staircase. Very dangerous. But we took care of him quickly. This is the bow that I'm working with right now. The volcano, I got a lot of good gear. At least bow-wise. Well, you're over there, so I'm gonna choose the other path. To avoid you. And yeah, this is really kind of empty and just yeah, I don't know, it feels very quiet and not very dangerous, I must say. This is gonna be terrible for like lag and stuff. Okay. Alright. Alright. And we are here in this large building. Oh gosh, where'd you come from, guy? Go away! Fall, there we go. New skeleton AI, you are fantastic. And we have a big drop to nothingness. And it's very well lit in here, isn't it? Is this just... okay, these are just drops. Let's go right. We shall take the right path. Which is probably going to be the wrong path. Or not. I think there's somebody else in here with me. This is like more of like a parkour challenge, which I just failed, than it is an actual dungeon. Although I do enjoy this kind of stuff in maps. Like if you watch my the Chimerian Memories map that I'm doing right now, I complain about the fleecy boxes being too easily accessible. And that just leads straight down. And I like it whenever the fleecy boxes are kind of hard to get to. So I do enjoy this kind of stuff. Man, the dungeon seems just totally empty. I wonder... has he not... maybe he hasn't brought in the mobs yet? Oh gosh. Yeah, maybe I hear something. I hear something very strange. Is that Mihaz? That's Mihaz. Hey, Mihaz. How you doing, guy? Oh, but I just fell. I just fell. Totally missed that jump. That sound was freaking me out, whatever that sound was. What do you mean? Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine. There's plenty of room not to die here. He did say that this was going to be an easy dungeon. Alright, let's try that again. So I don't know how I missed this jump. Is it just because there's the block ahead of me? Is that what's going on here? Oh gosh. Lag spike! Gosh dang it. Gosh dang it. I cannot do the puzzle. I cannot do the jumping puzzle. Yeah, the sound of that skeleton is really freaking me out. Oh, hello there, people. So he has custom mobs, but only up here at the top, huh? Or are these all natural spawns? No. Nope, these are, there's a spawner. A single spawner. You guys fight it out, why don't you? I'm guessing we want to head this direction then. Hey, look at that, it's a fleecy box. Honestly, the design is kind of more what I had in mind for a dungeon, and you get here and you get to the fleecy box and you press a button, that kind of thing, but overall, right now it seems very empty, not very hard whatsoever, and again, I do not like not being able to place blocks or anything. It takes out, like, the majority of the fun part of the game. I don't know. This is probably not a dungeon I'm gonna do ever again. If that tells you anything. Whee! You guys fight it out! Fight it out! And look, the mobs that he did include in the dungeon are more interested in fighting one another than they are in fighting me. It's just gonna be funny if I die. Alright. I'm getting lots of slowness arrows at least. Let's make sure we have that on the bar. Alright. Alright, I guess that's it for the dungeon then. I feel like it needs way more mobs. This is almost like the complete opposite of the problem that was going on with the first dungeon. Is the first dungeon had like max spawn and these crazy hard mobs, and this one is like it's just this huge room that's almost entirely empty, and it's more of like a parkour dungeon or map thing than it is an actual super hostile dungeon. And the dungeon itself is still very plain. At least the inside. The outside, the environment around it looks good, but the dungeon itself is still very plain looking. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, adventure mode. Yay, adventure mode. Alright, well, I guess we're done. I guess we are done. Dungeon clear. And did I get any... It said I was going to get loot. I don't think I got any loot, though. I think that's what I had, right? Well, hey, Amlip. Hello, Amlip. I think we should do his Uncharted Territories series next on the server that we play on with all the SHO people. Alright. Well, that's the new dungeon. Big and empty. Big and empty. And I can't believe I failed that many times on the little parkour stuff. But that's going to be it for me for today, for this episode. I don't know, as far as episodes for this go, I guess I can try my spectator mode again. Maybe we can do that for the new dungeon or something. But anyways, that's going to be it for me for today. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.